Welcome in the Pastime Picks Podcast. I am Keith, Vintage Sport Flips.
And I'm Andy, King of Pennants.
Welcome in, guys. So we have our annual, this is our second annual, Andy, St. Patty's Day draft. We're
right.
a little late, a couple days late, but we're pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, it's as close to it we're not doing, we never play Prices right? So it's like, we can go over. So that's we're as close to it as we can get.
Better if we're a little ahead of it, but yeah, that's fine. We're close enough. Last year, so we're doing the best Pats and Patricks draft, so we can really take that whatever way you want to take it.
That's true.
But last year, this time around, we drafted the best Irish things, and that might have been our best episode ever, Andy.
You think?
I think that was our best. I mean, that is so much quality stuff, guys. Go back and watch that draft. I mean,
I don't remember that.
You remember I had Enya. I was getting mocked.
Oh yeah. And then, did you say you picked you picked some like the reseller, right?
Oh yeah. Don't
I can't remember who it was. I can't remember.
You gotta know his name. That was Tim over the years.
Oh yeah. I forgot who you picked.
I drafted Tim over the years because he's Irish, and Andy was like,
so
Dan, are you Irish? So that was, if you haven't seen that, guys, and maybe Hawkeye Mike. Or welcome in everyone in the chat, I should say. Hawkeye Mike was here. Shane Soda City Flips is here. How's it going, man? Got Mark Hoyle's here, of course. Dan and Demand is in. Who took Shaquille O'Neal? Yeah, that we didn't take Shaquille O'Neal last draft. But yeah, so guys, if you didn't see that draft, go back a year ago. That was an epic draft that I lost. But I had some bad picks, but yeah, that was a fun one. So yeah, another Irish draft, or sort of an Irish draft, Patrick draft.
Yeah, I guess you can be Patrick and not be Irish. In fact, there are probably quite a few of them on here. Yeah,
absolutely. So on that note, guys, I need the help from the chat.
Oh boy, look at him. He's already crying like a
I mean, this is an epic slide I'm on. I'm the 1964 Fighting Phils, like a big 10-game lead going into the home stretch, and just
hey, I've always said just vote with your heart. That's all I've ever said. My favorite part though is that Keith is like forced to like begging for votes at this point, which is pretty amazing.
Vote with your heart, but you know your heart wants me. So there we go. Oh, what's up, Harry? How's it going, man? Oh, you maybe closed circuit. Are you talking about you're watching on Rips and Brews, maybe? I'm not sure what that might be what he's talking about there.
Oh, okay.
So Andy, I just got done selling on dibditcards.com with Dan and Demand. We did a co-stream. We were joined by,
if you go to just to jump in, Hawkeye, if you go to his page, well,
let me share it right now, Andy.
Yeah. If you go to Pastime Picks not podcast, if you go to Vintage Sport Flips and you click on the thing on the I think on the almost most right is something that says like posts, right? Or something like that.
Yeah. So it's up on the top. You'll see their home videos, shorts, live posts, and you'll see the vote down there. So we got to think that, I mean, obviously Hawkeye Mike wasn't sure where to vote, so he would have voted for me. So let's factor him in that way. So where would that put us?
You're still losing, buddy.
Yeah. So somehow I lost that draft.
And just, Keith, it's become pretty much a common occurrence at this point. And I think, I think I love people I've heard some great feedback on my, on my little winning posts and stuff like that. So I've got 3 more for you this week, buddy. And they are some of my best work. So here we go. I'm just going to go with this. This is my favorite part. Literally, I think it's my favorite thing to do on a Wednesday when I sort of officially win. First up, we got 5 golden wins. So from now on, too, anytime I'm winning, there's going to be a little crying Eagles baby. So that's my first guy. See if I don't know if real life's here. Real life will love this one, I think. Here we go. You know what this is from?
Let's see. Is that I can't remember his name right now. What is the little robot guy?
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit. Yeah.
Number 5 is alive. That's 5 in a row, baby.
Is his name 5?
Yeah, 5 in a row.
No, is the robot's name 5?
Johnny number 5.
What?
Johnny number 5.
Oh, Johnny 5. Okay. All right.
And then lastly, a little Cinco de Uno. This is my favorite one because the little crying baby has maracas too.
You still got the maraca? I like it. I like the baby style.
Yeah. Oh, so this is just 6. Who knows where I go with 6, baby? It's gonna be, it could be off the charts at that point. So there you go. There's my favorite thing to do on a Wednesday morning.
I mean, well, you should be doing work. He's that's what he's doing.
Thank you, Soda. I appreciate that. Shane, big, I'm pretty good with the old what's the actual Chat GPT, I think is what I use. So
yeah, Chat GPT. I'm trying to
okay, I'm very thank you. Appreciate that. Real life. Every time I'm trying something new, so
I'm not a big fan, but I like the maraca. That was a good good taste.
Yeah,
and so I really don't understand it. I'm flabbergasted. And this is where we're at right now we're coming close to being all tied up. I mean, I only have a 3-game lead. I had a massive 8-game lead. This is the fold, 64 Phillies. So,
oh, really? So you don't,
yeah,
teach your own. So
I mean, I think I got some trolls, and not in the room here, not these fine gentlemen and ladies, maybe, but I think the YouTube trolls are out to get me. So, all right, that's where we're at. 31, 20, 28, and 5. Andy's 28, 31, and 5. So it's getting tighter as we go here.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So do we spin the wheel?
Let me get this spinning wheel up. Get it popping. We're back to our actor draft next week.
Oh, okay. We're doing that again. I wasn't sure.
I might not center this week. I'm a stickler for centering, and I'm like off center here.
Hawkeye, a little rough tonight, huh? This is getting a little. I think Hawkeye's a little bit annoyed that I'm winning so much.
I like it, Mike. I like it. Oh, Andy, Mike had my back on my didthatcards.com stream.
Oh, yeah?
I sold a group of Star Wars sticker cards, and there was that little guy who looked like a cross between like a hippopotamus and a platypus, and he was like playing like a saxophone. He's like he's in the Cantina band. And I'm like, this guy looks just like my podcast partner, the King of Pennants, and Mike had my back.
You're an idiot.
Well,
you were exactly. You look like the little guy at the bottom that gets kicked all the time. You're like,
yeah, he's awesome. That guy. That's a Scrundibulus Scrunch or something.
Yeah, that's what you are.
There we go. The trolls. Exactly, Sean. That's it. Good looking guys.
I do remember that. This is that brought up a sort of a thing from the past. The Johnny number 5, I think.
Yeah. All right. Here we got the wheel. Here we got the wheel for our Patrick draft.
I know, Hawkeye.
All right, here we're gonna get this to spin in.
Keith is very hurt, so he likes to strike out. Speaking of striking out, what's going to be your first pick?
Here we go. All right. Yeah, Salacious B. Crumb. I was right close. I know it was like Scardilius Scrunch. I think I said.
Not even close.
I drafted him in our Star Wars draft too.
That's true. All right.
Okay.
All right. Starting with.
So this I don't think there was like a consensus number 1 here for me.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with. I feel like Andy, growing up, or even in our adulthood, Andy saw a lot of me in this character. I was this character to Andy.
Oh my God. Where are you going with this?
I'm going with, or at least a character this guy played. I'm going to go Pat Morita, Mr. Miyagi. I feel like,
wow.
I feel like Andy always envisioned me as his Mr. Miyagi. Like I was there to like.
An old Chinese man? Yeah, that's true. Actually, I really did see that in you. Oh, I'm sorry, Japanese man. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Was he either? He was, yeah, maybe.
He was from Okinawa, I think. So, yeah.
Okinawa. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's true. as a young child, Keith was a very Japanese child. He he grew into his Caucasianness later in life.
I'm all talking metaphorically here, Andrew's
Oh,
son.
okay. Oh,
Andrew's
sorry, my
son.
bad.
Get it
My
together,
bad.
Andrew's son. So, yeah, yes, Grasshopper. Yeah, I was always there to guide him through life and sounding board and just teach him the ways of the world. Because he looks at me as his older brother. He has an older brother.
I do. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mookie. Yeah.
All
First
right.
pick. Here we go. Remember to vote.
Oh, excuse me.
Remember to vote, Mookie. Appreciate that.
Remember.
Yeah, happy days. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's true. All right. Not bad. He was on my list for sure. I'm going to go. I'm not sure if this would be your top pick or not, or if you were considering this at all. But I'm going with probably one of the most legendary cartoon characters of all time. I'm going to go with Patrick Star from SpongeBob SquarePants.
That's good.
He's my number one pick.
You were always Patrick Star to me. I was Pat Marita to you. You were Patrick Star to me. No. That's how it. No. So it's perfect that the first 1 and 2 picks. I love it.
Sure.
Let me Patrick Star. I like it. Classic sidekick. Classic sidekick there.
There's a party going on upstairs with my dogs.
Yeah. All right. So we had. It's good start. That's no Mr. Miyagi. I agree. Yeah.
I know. Listen, there's a benefit to picking first, no question. So,
would you take Mr. Miyagi first?
No, I wouldn't have taken him first.
Oh, so it would have been Patrick Star first.
Yes,
probably. Okay, that's a good pick. I mean, he's like the I'm blanking on his name, but the Honeymooners sidekick. He's like him wrapped up in a starfish.
Hey, not. Yeah, he's kind of like the.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, what's his? Crampton?
Ralph Crampton?
Ralph Cramden.
Ralph. We put together. We work together.
Yeah.
Ralph Norton.
Norton. It wasn't Ralph. Norton. Ralph Cramden's the main character. Norton. Was it Ralph Norton?
This podcast is already spiraling.
Ed Norton. We're all.
What is going on? Ed Norton.
We got the Norton right.
He was American History X. Wait, I'm so confused.
I love him. He's a great character. Great actor.
And not a great character, but great actor. Jeez. Yeah. I mean, I guess he gets himself back in the end, but okay.
Oh, yeah. I know. I don't mean great. He didn't have great. So there we got it. Pat Morita, Patrick Star, 1-2 in the draft so far. So let's get to the first segment of the week here.
I think I would like you to put in SpongeBob in quotes, just so people, I
guess I can put Mr. Miyagi in quotes too, then.
Yeah. Sale of the week. Just love to cut me off mid-sentence, don't you?
Well, I thought you were done. All right. So in this segment, we show each other our sales of the week. Guess the selling prices. Meet anyone to get within 10% of each other to win. Want the chat to guess along. Third item overall is for a giveaway. Get a choice of 2 vintage sport or non-sport packs, and there's a cumulative $50 gift card. eBay
horse in play. There's a horse in play.
So yeah, we'll delve into the details of that shortly here, but let's
this is week 4 of our new thing, right? Okay.
Yeah, enter in the first.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, week 4. All right, let me get my first item.
Yeah, a lot of the like secondary characters were all made off of like the Honeymooners or like, that kind of classic, like smart guy, dumb guy type of thing, or smart guy, dumb guy, dumb guy.
I don't know if Fred was super smart, but they were like the leader, like you thought he was smart.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. I know that. That's because I have a pennant from the Bay Area Seals that I have up. Yeah. Hasn't sold yet.
Well, that's actually, they were only the Bay Area Seals for 2 games. They moved to that area, then they renamed themselves very quickly thereafter. California Golden Seals, I guess. But
I might even have a Bay Area and a California one. I think I might have 2. Abbott and Costello, yeah, exactly.
Shane is coming in at $39.99. And by the way, I'm going to thank my channel members, Shane being one, Soda City Flips, Jacqueline Rose, Davey Grubb, and Baseball Lore and Collectibles. Thank you guys for being members there.
Yes.
Hawkeye Mike is in at $34.99.
Okay, I like it. Just to get your juices flowing, just to, for the prize, for the prize round. So you just want to.
Oh, yeah, this is a practice guess. Yeah.
So just to get an idea of where you're
throwing the juices flowing out there. It's just a weird. We have Mookie's in at $24.99.
Dan and Demand in the house.
45 from Dan and Demand. Mark Hoyle's in at $26.99. I actually bought, and I never used the footage for some reason.
Damn good.
Yeah, Shane, she was my first.
My
first. Yeah.
Oh, was she?
She was my first member to the channel.
They had a miraculous conception to have their kid, Keith's wife.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
He's out of it.
Keep it on. Mark Steinberg. Mark has a great YouTube channel that I think we've showcased on our channel before, or my channel.
Sweet.
Great early baseball collector, Mark Stein. Mark, I'm totally blanking on your channels. It's what is your channel name right now?
You can throw it in the chat.
Yeah, throw it in the chat, Mark. Throw it in the chat. I'm totally blanking right now. I don't think great on the spot. Except for my veterinary clients. I think great on the spot in those situations.
Oh, yeah. Anybody that's watching that brings me an animal in serious situation, I'm great.
I'm not good for names, though. I won't know your best name.
Mark's a 45. Okay.
$45.99. Yeah, I actually bought. I never used the footage for some reason. I know I still have it on my hard drive, but I bought a big group of these. I had like 25 of them.
All the same or different?
No, all the same, exact same.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Stuff of Greatness. There we go. Thanks, Mark.
Nice.
Check it out. The Stuff of Greatness. Great YouTube channel. Great educational channel. Shows his collection. Highlights items.
Cool. Is he you a collector, Mark, or are you like more of
he's a
reseller? And nice.
Yeah, definitely a collector.
We're the same, except for the pennants. I try to sell those, but I collect way too much crap now.
Yeah, I'm going to sell something a little bit. Yeah.
The ribbon.
The cat will live. Exactly, Mookie.
Well, Keith is on the spot. Sometimes he steps on his dog's tail and spot. That's what it is. That's not really good. Okay.
That was not your finest work here.
Not my finest work. Never mind. All right. So I'm going to go. I mean, we can go through this. I think I want to go $34.99 is going to be my guess. I don't think this is too huge, but I know this is kind of rare, but maybe not rare, but it's not. They weren't around that long.
Oh my God! I almost just shut off the tab that I have StreamYard open on. I would have just vanished here. Let me let Annie know how he did.
Real life comes at 27 at the end.
With karate, I'll kick your ass.
That's weird. You just happened to have that one teed up.
I didn't, but
hey, Rushmore. Oh, okay. I wasn't that far off. What did I say?
It was a loss. It was a loss. I mean, it was close.
It was a loss. Let's see who was.
What's up, Rushmore?
This is Dan's always gets nails the first one.
Yeah, Dan, a penny off. I mean, how sweet would that have been for Dan if like Mark changed it to $45.99? Yeah, Dan did at 45. I mean, Dan would have snuck it out by 99 cents.
Not yet, Dan. One of these days we'll have to switch it up. So the first one.
We'll give you an honorary horse for that one, Dan. Honorary horse.
Yeah.
The third item is for the horse.
Yeah. Or Keith's second.
My second item.
Got this little guy. This is the Oklahoma Wranglers, which is an arena football league. I think this is the first edition, Arena 1.
Okay.
There's Arena 1 and Arena 2.
I feel like, and this is not an insult at all.
Okay.
But I feel like
that's always starts with, that's a great start to line. It's not an insult at all, but you're an idiot.
No. But like, I think 50% of your sales of the week are AFL pennants. You're like the AFL king.
I kind of am.
Do you think? Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of certainly the more interesting sales are, I would say.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that.
I have a fair amount of $15 travel pennants that I sell too. But
yeah.
They're not quite as interesting.
Yeah. All right. So we got the Wranglers.
You do Rushmore.
This is fitting.
What? which Rushmore? I don't. I never
It's got to
know
be Kirk. I think it's Kirk. Usually, girl had Andy's.
Girl. Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Man, Hawkeye Mike is coming on strong on this one.
Yeah,
it's a lot stronger than I was thinking. But Mike knows his stuff.
Need to get you a Philly pony. As they say.
So what is that? So we got the horse running on and the football in the background.
It's definitely a cool logo for sure.
What's going on the bottom of that? Crowd? What is that? Dirt?
Maybe it's like kicking up muck.
Kicking up muck.
Oh, there you see. There's a little guy on top there. You see him though?
Oh yeah.
A little hard to see, but he's got a little horse.
That guy got a horse in our. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so we got Mark Hoyle at $44.99, Mookie in at $50, Dan and the Man at $39.99. We got Mark Stein at $39. All right, so that's a lot of people are in a similar area, except for Mike is up there. Maybe Mike might have nailed it spot on. I have no idea.
Maybe Mike bought it. You don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Shane at 35. All right. Well, this one's not for the giveaway, Mark Stein. So you can. I'm sure Dan won't be too. Dan's planning on nailing it on the dime anyway, or on the penny. I'm gonna go $42. $42 on my guess. Soda City's in at $62.83. Rushmore's in at 60.
Man, I still go, 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 go.
Sorry to say that was wrong. That was very wrong. Whoops, I shared the wrong tab. 59.
Wow. $59. Oh, well, look at that. Rushmore coming at $60 the last second.
There you go. Rushmore getting teed up for the horse one coming up next. I have a feeling that you and Dan front runners of this next race because you guys are on point this time.
Dave the Hammer in. How's it going, Dave? Yeah, he's not drunk, right? Yeah, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we're doing our Hops and Hits live simulcast, which is a beer tasting, card ripping channel or special simulcast video. Me, Andy, Soda City Flips in the chat, Sean the Relic Perspective Show in the chat. It's going to be on 4 different YouTube channels, all ripping a different card box and tasting a different beer. So we'll be drunk. I mean, I might be drunk on beer personally, but I'm a lightweight.
And I also I'm recovering from the past weekend too, so I have to say, we went to a little bar, or not a bar, actually a brewery on Saturday. Had some Irish music going on, and I partook of some green brewskis. It's always fun, which is basically just beer with green food coloring in it.
Yeah. So. Why don't you got to do that in Irish accent? I was waiting for the Irish accent to come out, but it never came.
Top of the morning to you. That's not very good.
Is that Scottish or Irish?
Irish. I'm not sure what it actually sounds like, but it's not right.
I don't know any Scottish other than like anything from So I Married an Axe Murderer. Head.
No.
Sputnik. That's all. That was
nice. Soda. Yeah, I thanks to you, I think. Thanks to Shane, I've been starting to like drink more whiskey, and you got me some whiskey back from
Scotland.
Scotland, actually.
Yep.
So that's nearing its end, but that stuff's pretty good too.
Maybe I'll do that too. I gotta actually. I need to step up my game like Soda City Flips, and I was going to and get better pairing with my box. I got to find
exactly.
Yeah.
Shane is known for his pairings, I think, more than anything. I mean, not more than anything, but like he's quite good.
I'm going to say like not a consigliere, but who's the person who like pairs the wine to your dish? Like who's that person? Whose name?
Consigliere.
It sounds like a consigliere. What is that called?
Wine. Shoot.
Somebody in the chat is cultured. We're not cultured.
Why am I? Yeah, I'm totally blanking on it. Sommelier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds very like consigliere. All right. Without further ado,
it looked like an orange on a toothpick. That's true.
I love that, man.
It's like something about Sputnik, right, or something.
Yeah, definitely Sputnik.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. For the giveaway here, Andy. So again, this item is for the giveaway. The person who gets closest to this item gets 2 packs their way, free from me. Either sport or non-sport. You can let me know.
You have it your way, as he's like the McDonald's of a podcast, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And you get in the running for a $50 gift card to one of our eBay stores, or $25 for each of our eBay stores. Yep. And we're doing that over 12 weeks. The person who wins the most giveaways gets a $50 gift card. Our reigning champion is Mark Hoyle.
Yes,
who took home a cool 50s.
Took an early lead too.
Yeah,
Not to give too much away, but
yeah. So what we're going to announce that right now. Andy, we'll take.
Well, aren't you doing your third? Oh, I guess you're not. Okay, you got it.
We do this first.
Yes, you can, Dan. Just for you though. Only you can do 40-10. All right. So as we approach week 4, we only have 2 horses in this race right now, Keith. We have in first place riding Thunderbolt.
I wasn't ready.
This is the type of person. This is why you vote for me. We have Mark Hoyle leading the pack with Thunderbolt. 2 in a row. Not 2 in a row, maybe. He's got 2. That's all.
2 in a row. It was 2 in a row.
2 in a row. 2 in a row. You know it, Soda. We bring the horse. And in second place, what Keith and I both thought was a massive long shot, 51, real life perspective show, complete with both him and his horse wearing the fancy glasses, which I have mine right here somewhere too. Here we go. I'm not going with anybody. I'm seeing. Oh, look at that. Nice.
All right.
He had one job.
Yeah, well, Dan, you threw me off when he was commenting on your comment, and I went over to see what your comment was, and I forgot to pull that up. So I blame you, Dan.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Let me get the item up here. So yeah, Mark is in at 2 wins. Really perspective show with 1 win, and the rest
still anybody's game.
Open game. Yeah, we're early on in the process here. So here we go.
That's
I bought
right.
this.
That's right, Shane.
And I bought this item from Rod Picking and Punching, who's been a guest in our channel, on dibditthreads.com on their first raid train. And there's another raid train coming April 3rd on dibditthreads.com. And there's a raid train coming on April 2nd, my birthday, on dibditcards.com.
Loves to work in some.
It's not my site, but I like to advertise to friends.
Speaking of which, your upcoming birthday, we need to talk to your wife, my girlfriend. We're going to need to throw out a pretty big bash, I think.
Oh, a special quad? Yeah.
For at least for a year from now.
Oh, a year from now. Yeah. Year from now.
That may be the only time you can get her on the podcast is if you're like, Kelly, it's my 50th birthday.
I'm not 50 this year, guys.
I know.
And girls.
He's going to be there before me.
Here's the item.
Oh, I like those. Those are cool.
$6 million man bionic. That's the bottom of the shoe. That's like the tread bionic.
What size are those?
They were child size. They were size youth. I didn't put the size in the title, but youth size. I think they were like a 5 or 6.
I totally would have bought that. I would have rocked those things.
Yeah, they were full size.
Now that we know that they're out there, I might have to see if I can pick up a pair of them.
Yeah. It's a shame, though. The coolest part of the shoe is the bottom.
But if you're like walking in like dirt or something or snow and it says bionic every time, that's freaking amazing.
Or you can just high step it everywhere you go, like you're running in the end zone.
Just
bionic.
Just don't commit any murders or anything because they always track on the shoe prints.
Yeah.
Like this idiot wore bionic shoes.
Yeah.
I know. Neither have I. Okay. I mean, obviously, I don't see half the stuff that Keith sells ever, because most of the time it's looks like complete junk to me, but people love it.
There we have it. So
Soda coming in with $100.01. I like it.
And 1 penny.
It's a good, strong first bid. Kind of laying the hammer down on where he thinks it's going to be.
Mark Stein's in at 119.
Like it.
Mark Hoyle's in at 139.99.
Everybody
Dan's in 79.99.
Okay.
I skipped over that. Dan, $79.99. Hawkeye Mike, $129.99.
Mookie and $99.99.
$99.99. There's a nice grouping of prices here.
Yeah, everybody thinks this is I'm sure you probably got a great deal.
Yeah. Definitely good deals to be had on Dibdit. All the Dibdit family, as well as First Class Treasures. I mean, I sell on all of them, and I'm giving out good deals over there.
Soda's not happy with the box out. Don't worry. I mean, Soda, just so you know, though, it's not if you go over under though. So you can always, it's his closest. But yeah, he did get awfully close to you. Snuggled up next to you.
Yeah, I never watched it when it came out, to be honest.
I think I mean, that was like early 80s, right? Maybe late 70s into 80s.
70s. Yeah.
I've definitely have seen it a couple times. I remember like the music was like, it kind of like, whoa, 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 you know, like when he like does something bionic, it's like the music, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Anyhow, on the note of, well, I'll tell us after we finish it. Anyone else in the chat, if you're in the background watching, throw a number in the chat. You can win a giveaway there. Get a shot at a $50 eBay gift card to one of our stores.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen I know I've seen it before, and maybe it was reruns. There's a lot more reruns when we were growing up. I mean, like we were talking before, like Lassie and Mr. Ed. All that stuff is from the 50s, and it was like stuff we watched all the time.
I watched Leave It to Beaver every day. And Dennis Menace, I was a huge Dennis Menace fan.
Okay,
Sean's in at 140.
I like it. All right, give it a few more seconds, maybe 30 seconds, and then I'll make my guess.
Yeah.
But everybody seems to be pretty crowded, so we might need. You're old. I've been watching this show. It's about this girl that's got she's like young 20s that has Tourette's. And
you showed me some of it. Yeah, I never saw it other than what you showed me.
When you said you're old, that reminds me. Anytime she sees a bald person, she goes, "You're bald." It's just like she has to say it to anybody. It's amazing. Andy Griffith. Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
All right, what's your guess, Andy?
All right, my guess. I'm gonna go a little bit lower. So my guess is Keith probably got these on a good price. I think Keith got them probably under $40 is my guess. So I bet Keith put them up for like $79.99, and I bet somebody got them for that. So that's going to be my guess, $79.99.
Okay.
Three Stooges was amazing too. Yeah,
that's still good. All right, I'll still watch that.
We should do
top black. I was thinking of black and white movies. That'd be good.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, I was going to say we should rank just a very quick rank of the top Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Because there's like 6 of them, right?
Yeah, not enough though.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, Dan. But if we both, all right, to Dan's point, I'm going to go lower. I'm going to go $69.99. Sorry.
Wait, you're not affecting the giveaway.
I know. I'm going to go $69.99. That's
$69.99. All right.
Yeah. I think I changed it. I think I won.
Le who? The her.
Why would you matter? Was it we were going to pick a win? Oh!
I had the wing queued up for you. I'm like, we're about to hit it. You're changing your price.
Dan, you killed me.
Dan gets a horse.
Dan gets a horse, though. Oh, David Hammer gave him 42, but still.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you for the bid, or not the bid, the guess, Dave.
See his comment above that one? Dan, congrats, Dan.
That's me. Come on. Which one about? Which one are you
right above the $42 guess? Dan, right? I mean, Dan is.
I thought it was a diamond. I don't know what that is. Did you Michael Bublé and Michael Dublé?
Oh yeah, Dan. Man. Dan nailed my first one. Dan nailed the second one.
I'm telling you, you get a heat up, you get the juices flowing. Dan gets his juices flowing, and boom, he hits it.
That is so good. I'm gonna give this to Dan too. I'm gonna give this to Dan. I can find it.
Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. Boom! That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long.
Here we go, Dan.
Well done, Dan. Was I right about the story though behind it? Did I?
Yeah, I think I paid like $32.
Oh, I was pretty damn close about the
Yeah.
whole story. I know you don't like when you pay for something, you don't like go too crazy on it. Usually you'll double it up and try to sell it quickly.
Yeah, I took an offer on it. I had it up for a little bit higher, but I'm happy to move stuff.
All right, Dan, think about your horse name.
Yeah,
we're gonna need a Danny the Man horse name.
Is it a flat foot theme? I don't know what we're going. Women's size 10. I don't know.
There's so many options, yeah. Or just maybe woohoo.
Yeah, there we go. That'll be in the graphic probably regardless.
The horse should be farting woohoo.
What was that graphic? What are you doing with your hand there?
Woo. He's farting.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. Makes total sense, I think.
If you see it on the replay.
Did you have it up for 101 cents?
I think it was $99.99, I believe.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. First horse for Dan in Demand. And he all right. So
I'm gonna count that as a win for me too, because Dan talked me out of my number, but
no. You had it, you lost it.
Okay. Anyway. All right, back to me, right?
Yeah, back to you.
So first picks, Keith picked Pat Morita. I picked Patrick Star from SpongeBob. My next guy, I guess could be a woman too, honestly. I'm going to go with definitely a 80s, 90s, I think 90s, maybe into the 90s, but such a great actor in that sort of 80s to 90s genre. Had some just absolute colossal hits. I'm going to go with Patrick Swayze. Just knocking stuff out of the park with like Roadhouse. He was doing Point Break. Just incredible.
Yeah, look, Dan wasn't complaining. He was pulling for your $79.99 to be right. Then you changed it.
Well, that's how I read it. Okay, it's fine.
Why would he complain? You would have no effect on him.
I know. Well, he just said, that's me. That's me. Come on. I thought that's what he was saying. When he said that, I thought.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see any of it because I was getting the win ready.
Yeah, exactly, Pat. Exactly, Pat. It's Pat. All
right. Patrick Swayze is not bad. I mean,
I did trust your pick, Dan. That's what I didn't even think about it. Great minds think alike, I think.
What's your top Patrick Swayze movie?
I mean, Point Break or probably Roadhouse, one of those two.
I would have said Roadhouse. But even, I find myself to be a sensitive guy.
I've had the time of my life.
Is that Dirty Dancing? No, I was thinking Ghost.
Ghost, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The guy hit like homer after homer.
Yeah, that's good.
I would argue, Point Break's great. But I would argue one of my favorite skits from him is when he did. Do you remember seeing it was this SNL skit with Chris Farley when they were doing the dancing for
Chippendales?
Chippendales dancing.
That was good.
And they're like, the best part about that skit was just like the people that were like judging them, like keeping a straight face. Like when Chris Farley, they're like, yeah, very good. Like they were like completely turned off. They were actually taking it seriously. So
yeah.
All
right. Good pick. For my next pick, I'm gonna go to the sports realm. There aren't a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot of sports names on my list, I don't believe. But with this one, great football player. My position that I loved growing up. I love this position. I still all my favorite players are this position.
Well, you're tugging on the heartshstrings with this one, aren't you?
Yeah. The safety. Safety's almost a dying position in the NFL, right? But back in the day, the hard hitting safeties, those are the guys I loved growing up. I'm gonna go Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman, great safety, American hero. Gave his life for the country. I mean, you can't go. He should have been the number one overall.
He just bringing out all of the stops he can do.
Definitely over Patrick Star, right? And Pat Tillman belongs high up on this list.
Oh,
I
could steal Could I steal a win or not a win, but a vote if I take my home?
I mean, no Kermit's on my board. I'll tell you that much.
Ooh, you hear that? This is why you don't. This is why it's 5 in a row for me, buddy.
But Pat Tillman, American hero, great football player.
No, he was. Yeah, I mean, there's a Pat Tillman award too. There's like all that. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know his story, you should 100% like. There's a couple documentaries done about it. Is he and at least one, maybe all of his brothers went over there. Like I think he had multiple brothers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, he was killed by friendly fire too, which is kind of the worst part about it.
Which I think, I mean, it probably happens a lot. To be honest, those are that's a hectic situation. But yeah, and the fact that it's not like it was the end of his career, and right, I mean, he left. No, that would I'm not even if we didn't submit this for votes, that would have been my pick.
Yeah.
My pick because
he was on my list. I will give you that, but I don't think I would.
Exactly right. Yeah, it's such a
make him Starfish. How does he make it look worse?
Yeah, I mean, Starfish is like a throwaway pick. This is a serious draft.
It's not a throwaway. You're serious. It's a serious
draft. An American hero.
And then okay.
But the fact that he like I said, I all my favorite players growing up were safeties. I love the position of safety, and you don't really see great safeties anymore. And he left at the peak of his game, and left a lot of money to go to serve his country. I mean, that's
I know, Keith. I just so you know, just everybody watching, Keith did not do that. He picked a person that did that. So don't like you're stealing his valor is what you're trying to do.
I'm honoring him, Andy.
I understand. Hey, I get it. I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I'm not. I'm not on my list.
You would have picked him too. It wouldn't have been like it wouldn't have been begging for picks. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean. Yeah. Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate that. Let's see.
What do you got next?
Dan has ChatGPT. Paddle. Let's see. Some pedal foot, like a flat foot. All right. It works. I like it. I can do something with that.
Keith, I will admit, does do his work on the horses. So I'm sure he'll incorporate some of your, more known idiosyncrasies. And
there'll be a lot. I'll try to capture all of it on the.
There'll be a lot of what do they call them? Easter eggs in Dan's horse.
This is true. Yeah, we get it. Keith supports heroes, and he supports cartoon starfish.
Hey, but he's a lovely starfish, right? And Patrick Swayze, might I say, who very sadly died far too young. So I think we both are tugging at heartstrings. But my guy did Point Break.
Is Pat Morita alive?
No, he's not.
So let's see. Did he die tragically? 2005. A long life.
I don't think it was tragic. I mean, it's always tragic, right? But
yeah, good guy. All right,
good guy.
So on, let's hit a segment here. Let's hit this this segment here. Let's give me this one. Where is it?
Give me this one.
We haven't done this one in a little bit. I can't find this segment, but there it is. Got it. YouTube Spotlight. All right, YouTuber Spotlight. We're going to highlight a YouTube channel that you guys should check out. And you should check out You should check out the Reseller Island podcast, Andy. You've been watching a little bit of my new podcast that I do with Shane Soda City Flips and J Ride Flips. Third episode that we've had together so far. Great time. That comes out every Monday morning. There's some.
We have a moment of silence for Dave too, who almost died on the toilet 5 minutes ago.
Here we go. If you were Patrick, Dave, I might have drafted you. But there's been some, how do I say it? Drama in the YouTubeverse lately, the reseller YouTubeverse. And we covered that on our last episode, addressing the drama. So definitely tune in to watch that and learn the details of what's going on there. But great podcast. Enjoying being on that. We're filming tomorrow. J-Ride's overseas, so we're filming with a guest, Beer King Picker.
Oh, okay.
Alex Beer King Picker. So that'll be a fun time. So
check out. Tell everybody apart from all the beards on the screen.
Well, they have long beards. I have a very tightly cropped beard, so you'll be able to tell me apart.
Well, you're also smaller on the screen too, so.
No, not true. But there you got it. Check out the Reseller Island podcast. And Andy, they have memberships over there as well. And I'm going to put out a great video that delves into the history and how to identify early photography. I'm working on that now. So that's going to be over on that channel in the member only section.
There you go.
All right, back to the draft.
It's back to you, right? You're on the flip. On the
Yeah,
flippity do.
That's the problem. I'm at disadvantage because I'm like going into these segments and I don't get to. You're like probably.
I'm not. I'm really. I'm fascinated by what you're putting up on the screen, so it's hard for me to pull my eyes away from it.
Okay.
Hey Trip, how's it going?
What were you saying?
I said, hey Trip, how's it going?
Oh, Tripolic, how's it going, man? Or not Tripolic? How do you say that, Andy?
Tripolic? I don't know. Yeah. Trip, I forget. Does he like new or old cards? I forget.
He does the history pieces of the past cards.
Oh, okay.
I think he's a history teacher, I believe, right, Tripolic?
Ah, very cool. Then you can correct us on all the stuff that we say is wrong.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I love this actor, and he does some of his things I love are his voice work, but he was on my favorite television show of all time.
I know where that's going. I know exactly where you're going on this one too.
The two characters are awesome, but I'm gonna go.
And now you're going for somebody else. You're like literally trying to pick your people.
No, I'm not. I know what you're talking about.
You're going for. I know you're going for with this.
I'm going Patrick Warburton. I'm going Putty. David Putty.
You're
awesome
going for
character.
Dan. We're going for Dan.
Well, I love Seinfeld as equally amount. So Patrick Warburton, Putty. I mean, one of the greatest characters of all time. He's a diehard hockey fan, and remember the team he supports? Devils. The Devils. Yeah. So great in that show. But he also obviously what was Joe Swanson and Family Guy, great character there.
True.
Buzz Lightyear, great character there. I mean, great dude. So I don't know if he's great. I assume he's a great dude.
You sure he's Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah. Buzz Lightyear. Absolutely.
You sure about that?
Yeah, for sure.
I thought it was Tim Allen.
I don't think so. Well, let me look.
Oh, this negates anything if it's him. Oh boy, he's gonna feel like an idiot.
No, I think let's see. There's multiple people played him. Let's see.
Tim Allen, yeah.
I see Tim Allen, Patrick Warburton too. All right.
Maybe late in his career. He's Krona or Kronk. So he does not play Buzz Lightyear. So nice try.
I think no.
It's Tim Allen, buddy.
Well, he's on the list. Maybe later. Well, regardless, I don't like Toy Story anyway.
Oh, all right. Cool it, buddy. It's Tim Allen, though. Nice try.
He does play him. He does play him in something. I saw it.
I don't think so.
But anyway,
maybe he played it in a Buzz Lightyear movie. He was in it. Yeah, he did play the Tick. That's true.
Yeah, yep. That's great one too, Rushmore.
You don't even know what it's about.
It's a big tick. He's purple. I know him. I think
all right.
He's purple.
Patrick Warburton. Okay. Come
on, Dan. All
right. I'm going to go with one. This is not an actual.
He's blue. I'm colorblind, Rushmore.
No, you're not. Man, just making stuff up. You're lying to the audience. Come on. Pull yourself together, man.
How do you win?
This makes it even better. The more he loses, the more frantic he gets, which is why I really want to win. They're turning against you, Keith. The Pat Tillman pick. They sniffed out a bit of a skunk. They're like, I don't know about this. Ooh, okay.
No, I do like Toy Story though. That's good. I mean, I don't like many animated movies, but I've watched all of them.
Well, yeah, but he's not a big factor in Toy Story.
Well, I was joking that I said I hate Toy Story anyway. I was joking, but I know he definitely plays him. I mean, I'm looking him up a little bit more.
Well, anyway, while you're doing that, I'm going to go with a non-actor per se. I'm going to go with a character. I'm going to go with Patrick Bateman. Do you know who that is?
Patrick Bateman.
Okay.
Patrick Bateman. Give me a hint.
He's a character that kills people.
I don't know. Is that the Dexter?
No,
it's probably Dexter.
The American Psycho.
Oh,
so
okay.
he plays a character of one of the coolest characters, I think. Like in a.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he's just like a great character. In terms of like, I mean, he's one of the biggest anti-heroes out there, I think. I
think that movie's overrated.
Rushmore didn't like my pick, but Soda did.
I think that movie's overrated, personally.
Oh, well.
I know college, that was all the What is going on here? I get all kind of noises on my monitor.
Nice. Soda sold the book last night.
Oh, what? What book?
American Psycho.
Sorry, I'm off screen looking up Patrick Warburton.
Okay.
I can't find him. I saw it.
I love Pat Summerall for sure. I don't know if maybe he's on Keith's list. We'll see.
Might be. The
problem is he's like a bit of a second fiddle to like John Madden. So
what was this dude's name again? Patrick Starfish? Patrick Bateman.
Oh, Patrick Starr? What are you talking about? Which one?
No, Bateman,
American Psycho. Yeah, I think we're gonna solidify these picks to make sure that everybody knows.
Yeah, we'll add some context to the quotes. Yeah. All right, so we got round 3. Let's get to our segment here.
Find of the week.
All right, let me make myself bigger here. Andy, do you have a find on your end?
I guess I could. No, I don't want to show them because it's coming out in a video, right? Coming out in a movie.
Yeah,
video down the road. So
okay, all right.
Okay.
So my first pick, I first find. I did buy some stuff at the flea market last week that I showed some of that on my first class treasure stream. So I'm not going to show that Salem, Massachusetts guy, but this I picked up from Commonwealth Picker on his eBay store. I've really been stockpiling.
Right. The Chicago stuff. Yeah.
The Chicago Bulls. I have a mound of like Chicago stuff that I've been, when there's good deals, Bulls, Bears, Cubs. I have a mound of stuff, and I'm going to try to bring a full rack of Bulls merchandise to the National this year. And then this one I bought during the podcast 2 weeks ago. I was barely paying attention to the podcast. That might have been the reason I lost that week. But I was watching Jimmy Old School Flips and Death Pile Pickers Dibs It Thread Show and bought this guy.
Oh boy, you love some Alf. That's for
Alf.
sure.
I actually bought 3 Alf shirts in that stream. Not only that, this is a keeper. I'm wearing this one, but only that, you got a little added bonus. You got Harold on back.
What's that? Is that
somebody just personalized it with their name on back? Okay. So I am Harold when I wear that. So
nice.
I love Alf.
I'll show a quick little thing too, because I've been kind of collecting. We stopped doing the kind of like the picking players and collecting and stuff. I mean, I do that every once in a while, but I did start collecting like 84 championship like Tigers kind of players. What I found out was that basically they made that team through the 1978. Like all of their players were rookies that year and just incredible. So
Jack Morris, Dremel.
Jack Morris, got that.
What grade was that?
That was 8.
There we go. Yeah. Mrs. Flips has a new boyfriend named Harold. I got her an Alf t-shirt for Christmas last
Lou
year.
Whitaker.
I got from Mojo Dojo. That's
Whitaker
cool.
7.
It's cool that they all look the same.
Yeah. And then Alan Trammell and Paul Molitor. That one's a little more expensive because I had Alan Trammell and Paul Molitor.
Yeah.
And then I had one more on the way too that's hasn't arrived yet, but that's Lance Parrish. He was like my favorite player growing up. And on that one, there's Dale Murphy too. So it's like
kind of expensive one.
More
is that a 78 as well?
Yeah.
That's wild. They're all 78s.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, I don't know that they all exactly came up that time. You know how like sometimes I don't know if they all played, but that's when they did. Yeah. So
man, their GM that year was like Howie Roseman. You know what I'm saying? That's just
right. Too bad we're not drafting Howies and Harolds. We could.
It's not bad. It's not bad. There's a lot of good Howies. Is Harold and Howie? Is Howie short for Harold?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
It's just I don't think it is short for anything, or is it Howie? I don't know. No, Howard.
Howard. Yeah.
Howard. Well, did you say Howard or Harold? I think you said Harolds and Howies. Okay. Howard. That'd be good. That'd be good.
Now you're getting me confused.
Okay.
Anyway,
back to the draft.
Okay. I got one that I'm going to hold off. You may take them, but I'll be fine. Even, Harry is not short.
Yeah, I thought he was saying that. Yeah, I thought you said Howie is short for Harold. You were saying Howard, not Harold. Okay, that's what
I was saying. The one because it's on your shirt.
Okay, all right. All right, I got you now.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Okay, I don't think you're going to take him. I'm trying to think where to go. All right. We have a lot of Patricks on here. I'm going to go with you have a Pat. I'm going to go with a famous Pat. I'm going to go with the one and only Pat Sajak, the announcer, longtime leader of Wheel of Fortune. Great show. I think one of the top shows, of those 80s, not what am I saying, sitcoms, but
game shows. I think it's a super overrated show. I think Pat Sajak is the second fiddle to Vanna White. Terrible pick. Terrible pick.
Whatever you say.
I think we drafted best game shows. I think we took that the final round, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, still top 10, so okay.
All right, it's an all right pick. It's round 4. It's not end of the world, but tell us what you think of that, chat. I mean, I don't think it was too great, but
okay. You're really, really putting it on hard, aren't you? That's what she said.
Yeah,
you sure don't say that to yourself, but
right. I'm gonna go. Well, Patricia Arquette. I like Patricia Arquette, as Hawkeye Mike says. She was great in. She's great in Severance.
Yep.
But she's also great in. What's that movie with the crucifix?
You saw it coming. You saw Pat. You saw it. Pat Sajak coming.
Yeah, Stigmata. She was great in Stigmata. I liked her.
I remember that one. I think she's definitely made a comeback with Severance. I think she's really, really good in Severance. Yeah. Honestly, I think her acting.
She's not my pick, to be clear. I was just commenting on Hawkeye Mike.
Yeah, I got you.
But I'm going to go with another lady, a sports athlete lady. There's a little sexiness in those sports. I'm going Danica Patrick. Danica Patrick.
Okay.
I'm not a big racing fan, but I'm a fan. So Danica Patrick is my pick here.
Okay. Was not on my list, but it's not bad. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're running out of Pat, so we might not.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Do I have any? I have a couple Pats left that are strictly Pats.
Yeah,
a lot of Patricks. All right. So let's get to our final segment here. Just as bad as Sajak. Oh, I know I shouldn't have come out that hard against Sajak. Right, that was setting myself up for people saying that wasn't that great either. But I think it was great. All right, Andy. So we're gonna do a little ripping here. What did you want to rip?
We're doing absolute 2024 absolute hobby, or not hobby boxes, but blaster boxes.
All right, let me get mine to the stage first. Let me know how my audio is, because I know my audio has been a problem lately ever since we did our in-person rip recently.
We kind of blew out the speakers the mic when we
we did all kind of rearranging it. I haven't got it the right since. Andy, how is it right now?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
All right. So what are we going for, Keith? What do you know what we're going for? Never. Yeah, I think it's been pretty good so far.
Go for the kaboom, of course.
Yeah, and explosives. So we could either one would be very happy with.
Yeah.
We did just so we know going in. We did not share these. We bought these. Keith did give me a heads up on these. I think they were 3 for $60. Does that sound right?
I don't know.
This was on DibDit or something. It was on one of the districts. I can't remember if it was.
It was on district, not DibDit, but it was on. Okay. I'm not sure where it was, to be honest. It was something District Ivan had sent out.
Okay.
Brent's district. All right, I'm gonna get it ripping here. So we're hunting the kabooms. We're hunting the. This year. We can hit some Jaden Daniels, right? We can hit.
Yeah. I don't know how great the parallels are and the inserts are on these. It's real. Aside from those two, if either explosive or what time are you on tomorrow, Keith? Mark wants to know
for a couple things, Mark. I'm running a DibDit thread show at 11 a.m. I'm running a dibdit.com show at noon. That's going to be, I'm going to have some good sports stuff in that show at noon on Dibdit. And then we're doing a live Rips and Brews, Hops and Hits episode at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
There you go. Talk about explosive $275 sale.
Nice, Shane.
Like that.
Romeo Dobbs, Will Levis, Devontae Adams.
Here's a backwards one. I don't know what that is.
I think they're all backwards. I'm gonna flip it around this way.
Okay. There you go. Terry on.
Yeah, what's his nickname though? The pass interference waiting to happen. Is that his nickname?
Nice try. That's not funny.
I mean, that's not a great nickname, but that is the situation. Devontae Walker. Devondre Sweat. Oh, what is that?
That is a stargazing.
Never heard of Michael Pratt.
I don't even know who Michael Pratt is. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Have we heard not have our quarterback?
Yeah, I don't know what he must have gone late in the draft.
But he did have a lot of PIs this year, right? Terry and Arnold.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. He got better. He definitely got way better throughout the year. He was really bad in the beginning.
Yeah. I don't mind that for D-back because I like a D-back to be more aggressive and a little handsy. But, I mean, obviously you got to know the fine line where the refs are going to call it. But you want a guy who's physical. This guy is not too physical. Mike Sanderstol. Rookie card. Michael Penix. Am I hitting the rookies first in this pack? Maybe flip it around.
I think you did the wrong way, but that's fine.
Well, yeah. Let's keep going this way. Pennants, Jermaine Burton, Jonathan Brooks.
Oh, but my point was that we bought these separately too, so we're not going in.
Yeah.
We have to sort of stress this in case something comes up where we hit a monster.
Lamar.
I think you can hit. I mean, I think it's very, very rare that you hit explosives or what's the other one? Kabooms out of here. I know it's possible, but if you hit like a kaboom of one of the big quarterbacks, that's it could be a couple $1,000 card, honestly.
Christian Watson.
All right, Soda. Have a good one.
Thanks, Shane.
Pat.
Shane, text me that right, Pat. Shane.
That's very funny. Now you're really reaching.
Bo Nix.
There you go.
Roman Wilson. Anthony Gould.
That's another good one. There you go, Bo. No, that's Drake. Sorry.
Yeah, Drake May. Patriots away. All right, that card we already saw.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if that's a great. I don't think it's a huge hit or anything, but what's it called? The card's called Patriot Way?
Introductions. If anyone saw our recent Rips and Brews episode that came out on Tuesday, I mean, the audio is brutal. Like my audio, Andy's too low. My audio is like blaring, and it was hard. Andy edited it. I guess it was hard to fix that, right, Andy? It's hard to fix. Like you have to like adjust every time I talk and every time you talk.
Yeah, some of the lower numbered parallels do well. It's all right, Dave. We've been there before. He had Mexican for lunch, so he's gonna drop another kaboom.
Hope I do too.
Hope we get an explosive kaboom. That's what you really need.
There you go, Johnny Wilson. I like Johnny Wilson.
Ooh, that's a rock out.
Rock out. Yeah. There we go.
Not bad though.
I like that.
Take that.
Shane Daniels. Yeah.
You have to get one of those. Not have to, but I'll see if that. Yeah, the Drake's not going to be very good for you, but
yeah, I didn't think those introduction cards are never great. I'm going to sleeve up Jaden though. That's a nice looking card.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, I mean it's like probably $5 to $10.
Yeah, that's cool.
Depending.
All right. And guys, we do have an episode coming out next week, I think, on Rips and Brews, as long as any edits that one, that a little Spectre rip.
Yeah.
We're not gonna tease what that is, but what he got.
It's an expensive box, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
There you go, Hutch.
Yep. Christian McCaffrey. Tip Riemann. Tip. Jordan Morgan. Eric All. There we go. Another one. Jaden by Storm.
You're hitting a lot of those. And
a patch. Joe Milton patch. All right.
That's a good pack there.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see what the Storm goes for.
I gotta assume it's probably similar or a little bit less, right?
Yeah, about the same. Yeah, you're right. Anywhere from like probably $2 to $5.
Okay.
You gotta catch my Jaden Daniels fever.
Yeah. All right, my last pack. Get ready for the kaboom, Andy. I mean,
I'm ready.
Plan your celebration.
Plan it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if you're gonna get the confetti ready.
Big Chubb. There's Slayton. So you see his contract was like the same as Saquon.
I did see that. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I don't understand. I mean, they're a disaster.
Who got them? Who got them? Was it the Giants again?
Giants kept them.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like an average. I mean, it's not done much there.
No. I'm assuming that might be a numbered or something. Maybe. No, maybe not.
Darius Robinson, Donnie Mitchell, Rome Odunze, Draft Diamonds, Jordan Love.
Okay.
All right.
Got a lot of Jaden, which is always nice.
Yeah, I'm happy with that pack.
All right. How's my audio? Still pretty good?
Yep.
All right, let's see what we get here. Would love to hit. Never hit a kaboom. We finally hit a downtown, which was pretty cool. But, and I guess those are the two biggest hits we've ever pulled. We pulled a fair amount of cards. We ripped a lot of cards so far.
Yeah.
All right. Josh Jacobs, Baker, George Karlaftis, Josh Allen, Aiden. So that looks like your pack. Christian McCaffrey, Josh Allen. There's something back there, so I'll flip. We got Audric Estime. Somebody was ripping like expensive cards. And they were like, and they pulled him and they were like, Audric Estime. I was like, I don't think that's.
He did, Dan, he did submit that for grading. It was a downtown. He did submit it. So that,
not yet.
Maybe 6 months from now, I'll see that one.
Yeah. I'm getting the Aiden Hutchinson one that one of one that I'm getting like re-slabbed is going to be back very quickly. But
that's cool.
They already graded it. They're just like finalizing it now. All right. So this is I think the same thing you got, that stargazing Bucky Irvin. Okay. It's the first time I've seen him, actually.
Yeah.
It's probably the best rookie running back out there, right?
Is he? Let me know. He had a good year.
Who else was?
It must be him. Yeah, there aren't really early draft pick running backs anymore, so they don't even know the name.
Not this year. This year there will be, I think.
Yeah, couple.
I mean, there's two the year prior, which were both obviously pretty effective. Jordan Love, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Chris Jones. I feel like we're getting the same cards. There's another one. This one might be a patch or something. Quignon. Hey, you watching everybody?
Yeah, I got you. I'm watching. I got a message about my clothing show.
Oh. Theo Johnson. How do you say his name? Jerzon Newton.
Yeah, there you go. Jerzon.
This is.
It was May, Dan. Yeah, Drake May.
This might be a numbered one. Byron Murphy. Oh, this looks different. No, guess not. All right. It's not. Nothing in there. Yeah, it was May. Yeah, I probably couldn't understand what we were saying, honestly. Because it was first we figured out that we hit the downtown. And then second of all, we figured out, oh my God, it's like, because you can get some really crappy downtowns too, actually. Not crappy, they're still worth something, but there's definitely a hierarchy.
Do you keep Amon-Ra St. Browns?
Yeah, I just have a little booklet that I put them all in.
Same card? I mean, duplicates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brock Purdy. It's something that I don't know. It's like we're all rooting for you, Dan or Dave. I mean, he's had a rough night. Drake London, Matthew Stafford, Lamb Jack. I think that's a rock out there. Mason Smith, don't know him. Malik Neighbors, all right. Also don't know Jonah Ellis. Oh, that's this is Luther Ellis. Remember that jersey I had from Detroit?
Yeah.
That's his son. And a rock out of Michael Penix. Okay. Getting a lot of.
I mean, are you sure that's his son?
Yeah. Pretty positive.
Luther Ellis was not a Caucasian player, though, was he?
He was mixed, I think.
Was he? Okay. Because that guy looks very I mean.
If he went to BYU, I think it's the same. Come on.
I can't read it.
I don't know. Look him up, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll check it. I'm just curious.
I know I'm not as mistaken as thinking that Tim Allen was not. Jamar Chase. How about that? Those signings.
Was it Jordan? Not Jordan Ellis. What was this guy's name?
Jonah, I think. Jamar Gibby. All right. Let's get that later. Kenneth Walker.
Okay. He's not. Yeah, that card makes him look a lot whiter. He's not white.
Luke McCaffrey. Keon Coleman. Braylon Allen. This is like some introductions, I think. Yeah. So we got New England's finest. Not the different New England, though. Not a different player in New England. Not the one we're looking for. I think it's Jaden Polk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he went to BYU too. So I know they're Mormon, if I'm not mistaken. Najee, he's got a new team. Travis, Bijan, Cooper Kupp, Sam Hubbard, Kendra Miller.
Utah Utes.
Utah, okay. That's right. Spencer, I get those teams sometimes confused. Get a lot of Ben Sinnott, if that's how you say his name. Marius Mims and Draft Diamonds, Chad Ochocinco.
Is that your last pack? Oh, no, here it is.
All right. Well, it might be over. We tried. Joey Bosa, DeAndre Swift, Jacoby, Javonte Williams, Russell Wilson, Jonathan Taylor. It's a purple, so I think it's a slightly different variation. Brian Thomas Jr., Javon Baker, Jalen Polk. This is by Storm. Blake Corum. All right. So no big winners today.
No. I think my box might have got me my money back on that box. I mean, it's close.
Yeah, yours definitely was way better than mine, considering you had.
But you've had a lot of luck lately.
Well, yeah, I will say if I was trying to, if we were wanting a certain box to be better than others, I would rather have a mega because you can actually. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know, Dan. Yeah, they can't all be winners. I will say, I've been a little bit of a dry spell recently, so to speak, on some of the stuff that I've been pulling.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Back to drafts, our final round here. So Who's up? I think it was
Patrick.
Patrick.
You're up, right?
Yeah, me. All right, I'm a little torn here. I should have been paying attention while you were ripping those boxes as to who's going to pick. I have it down to 4 guys.
Okay. So you don't really have done anybody then.
One guy I think I'd love to pick, but I don't think most people will know him well or know why I'm picking him.
I thought you were picking. Usually you pick from your heart, though.
Yeah, but I'll explain why.
You've kind of gone away from that recently.
All right. Oh, I'm so torn, man. Another guy I just thought of that I want to take. Okay, let's see. Do I got it? All right. I'm going to go with a great basketball player, the big man. I'm going to go Georgetown Hoya. Even though I always hated the Knicks growing up, I'm going to go Patrick
Old school
Ewing.
flips now. Sorry,
What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy, I was just showing off the let me get this. I was showing off what the hell was that? Grab like a glove. I was showing off my Alf.
He does that all the time. He just picks up random trash.
I was showing off my Alf shirt that I bought from you as my find of the week. Can't wait to wash that and wear that. I mean, maybe it's already washed, but I'm going to wash it.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, but I'm going to wear it for sure. Yeah,
right, Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing. Great center, big man.
That's all you got to say about him?
Yeah. That's all I got.
Wow. Yikes. He was coach. I mean, later.
Yeah, with Georgetown, right?
Too. Yeah, didn't do so hot there, but yeah.
No, but yeah, I don't. But he was an entertaining player, and that was the best time of the NBA. Him and like the Reggie Miller, those rivalries, the Bulls.
Yeah.
I mean, they were always on
the
the bottom side of those rivalries. They never won it. They went to the finals once.
I think
I think against Houston. I think they lost against Houston.
Pretty solid team too, and they just could not get over the hump.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, had a solid team, but
but entertaining team for sure. Yeah, John Starks, Kennedy Skywalker.
You had Anthony Mason, I think, was on that team too.
Yeah,
right?
No, he was a tough guy. Maybe even Oakley was on that team too.
May have been. Oh yeah, there's definitely some overlap.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's the best. I don't know. I wasn't. He was on my list, but not very high.
I had like 5 guys that were like tied in this spot, so I was like,
yeah. All right, my final pick. I think I have another one that would have potentially taken, but it's just not good for what it is. And we'll explain that later. But my last pick is going to be Pat McAfee. So just amazing punter. One of the coolest celebrations that you've ever seen. Turned his career around.
Doing a solid, Jimmy says. Thank you, Jimmy.
Completely turned his career around though into one of the biggest podcasters and really on ESPN. He's got his own kind of TV show. Really, really funny on does college game days everywhere. And really, thank you, Dan. One of I think he's hilarious, and I think he's rare that he can do so much. I mean, he's at WWE stuff too. So he's kind of all over the place. But yeah, great pick to end the night, I think. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. I agree. He's amazing as an announcer, and he's actually a really good performer too. As far as being an in-ring kind of guy, he's pretty damn impressive for being, not trained like that for many, many years.
Yeah, I don't listen to the podcast. I like to. I don't have a whole lot of time to listen to more. I listen to a lot of reselling podcasts.
Sure.
I listened to the New Heights podcast, which was a great. Ben Stiller was on there this episode. It was great.
Was he talking about Severance?
He was talking about Severance, but he was talking about a little bit of everything. He was talking about a movie that I've never seen called Heavyweights. You ever see Heavyweights?
I've heard of it. I feel but I don't know.
I'm gonna watch it. It sounds pretty good, but
yeah.
I've never listened to the Pat. I've seen clips of it, of the McAfee show, but
I can't say I don't watch it for whatever, all 3 hours or stuff. But just in general, he does a lot of stuff. He does great work on the College Game Day too. If you ever watch that, some of his best stuff is he trolled. What was it? It was a Georgia something. He was singing the Georgia theme song, and then he picked Alabama to win. It was great. He's just a very, very funny and perfect comedic timing most of the time. So there you go.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, you're trying to get Dan's pick. I get it.
I had no idea Dan was. Why would I know Dan likes Pat McAfee?
Oh, Dan talks about Pat McAfee all the time.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
he's
that.
a huge. Yeah.
I thought he was a Chicago fan. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Dan. I knew Dan was a huge Pat McAfee guy.
I did not know that. Well, there you go.
Oh, you didn't know that? Okay, I thought you were just pandering to Dan. Good job, Andy.
I had no idea.
Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. Two-time guest on the Seat Open podcast.
All right, so you want to go through kind of our final pick, or
let's go alternate 1-1.
Go for it. I don't know how many you have, but
I can do.
I don't have that many left, but
I'm gonna go with the guy I was going debating this guy for my final pick. I'm gonna go Patrick Henry, great American founding father. Give me liberty or give me death.
Yep, that would have been my next pick probably too.
Yeah.
That was debating. I probably should have taken him over Pat Sajak, but I like Pat Sajak. He's a little bit of weird. He's gone off the deep end sometimes, but I'm going to go with
Patrick Henry.
What's that?
Patrick Henry went off the deep end.
Pat Sajak did.
Did he? I didn't know he did.
He went a little bonkers. Another one that I was potentially doing. I didn't take it because I don't think it's that great, but it's well known. Would be Pat Steaks.
Yeah,
I would have liked to have taken that if it was a good place, but it's not. I mean, like if it was like one of the actual good. I mean, it's obviously Pat and Gino's, but like they're not really the best steak places. I don't think cheesesteak places in Philly. So
it depends on what kind of steak you like. I mean, it's all about their style of steak is much different than if you get like I don't know, D'Alessandro's or Chubby's. They're just different. I think they're all good. They're different type.
Yeah, but these are also Pat and Gino's at this point are like they're like fixtures and kind of like tourist traps as opposed to like.
I mean, to be honest, though, all of them are though. If you go to any of those any of those big spots, there's lines. I mean,
what's the roast beef? Is it Nick's roast beef or something that was really good?
Yeah, we have a Nick's roast beef in Springfield, very close to me. We'll have to get that next time we're down or up.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. So Pat, it's not bad. Not bad. I would have been out of the box. That would have been a good pick. I'm gonna go. All right. This guy's an entertaining one. People will know the name, but not like why I picked him. I'm gonna go Pat Burrell. Pat Burrell, Phillies outfielder. I mean, it was sort of a bust of a draft pick, and then like rebounded. Was a good player, but like a 240 hitter, 30 home runs. Not like a monster player, but notorious in Philadelphia for his nightlife exploits. With the ladies. I mean,
slaying people.
Read stories about Pat Burrell. Like, I mean, some of the stories were like outlandish. Like,
I'm gonna read it right now.
The one I'll tell you. The one I'm gonna see if I can edit it down. But just the way he like delivers things and his attitude. Like he brought a girl home, or maybe he went back to her house. He went back to her house. They did what they did. And like immediately after he gets up and leaves, and she's like, "Where are you going?" And he's like, "I'm heading back out." And the turn store gives her like a hand pistol. He's like, "You've just been blanked by Pat Burrell," and then just walks out the door.
Wow.
I mean, that's like his MO. Like it just,
Yeah, Keith. What did they do? Did they go and play checkers?
And then there's another story. I don't know if I'm trying to see if I can say this. But like, I guess he was engaging in some activities with a young lady, or whatever.
I think Dan wants to know what they did. Is what he's trying.
He's engaging in some activities with the lady, and they were. I'm trying to think I can word this. I can't do it. Like they're going. Yeah.
No, you can't stop now. You're so close. They were going at it.
They were doing something. He was basically saying over and over again, yelling, "Is your other body part jealous?" I'll just say it like that. They were doing something, but like I can't go into more detail than that. But you look it up. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I mean, there's tons of stories like that where he was like a legend, and then which is probably not a admirable thing, but he's a Philadelphia legend in that way. So there we go. Pat Burrell, not for his baseball career. But
my only other one would be probably the best Goalie of all time, Patrick Waugh. That would be the only. That was really the only one I have left. That's it.
I saw a TikTok that this dude had to go beg for girls. It had
to go bag.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like it was spelled beg, like go beg for girls, and it threw me off.
That's a great idea, actually. If you had like a bunch of them set up.
Yeah, it's good. Well, another one, the girl with Pat Burrell, the girl like left. They did their stuff. She got up in the morning, went to work, and like left a Pop-Tart and her number on the nightstand. Yeah. And she came back home, and the Pop-Tart was gone. Her number was still sitting there. So it's pretty good too.
Yeah.
All right.
Stuff.
Yeah. All right. And I'm gonna go with Patrick Dempsey. I was a big Patrick Dempsey fan in the 80s, like Can't Buy Me Love. That was a great movie back in the day.
My girlfriend said that one, but I didn't.
Yeah, and I a lot of clientele at my work and some staff, not staff, clientele have either nicknamed me McDreamy or McSteamy. Andy, could you believe that? I don't know which I don't know which one Patrick Dempsey is, but he's one of those two. So
I thought they named you McSmelly. There wasn't that.
No, not McSmelly.
The only one we didn't even take this was Saint Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland.
That's true. Yeah, that would have been that would have been a regional pick. Yeah, too chalk since we're doing it because St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, that was a great movie. Can't Buy Me Love. You remember that, Andy?
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I definitely remember seeing it.
He paid the girl to say she was his girlfriend so that like he would become more popular.
That was the premise. He's not McMurrow.
No, I'll say with McSteamy or McDreamy. I can't pull Pat Burrell stats for sure. On the diamond or off. Oh, May Girl's dead, really. Oh, that's a shame. I don't know that actress's name, but that's a downer, Dan.
Wah, wah.
Let's see. We got Pat Riley. He wouldn't have made the list, but he's a good coach.
Yeah. Yep.
Summerall was mentioned earlier. And unless you're a Star Trek fan.
I don't know how to say this person's last name. It's like MACOOCHIE.
What is it again?
Wait, hold on. I can read this. Pat MACOOCHIE. Is that? I don't even know who that
Mahoney?
is.
Mahoney?
No. MACHOOIE.
I don't know, but I feel like you're trying to get me to say a word that's like an embarrassing word. Is that it?
Yeah.
Too smart for you. What is it? What were you trying to get me to say?
Pat McCoochie.
Oh my God. Don't say that. Come on.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, you asked me. What do you want me to say?
I did.
All right. Well, on that note.
Thankfully, we're an hour and a half in, so probably nobody was watching us still.
Exactly.
But at least I saw through your game there at the end.
I know. I just couldn't get it to work. I would have been better if you were typing it in. That would have been good. But
yeah. You disappointed Jimmy with your conversation there.
No, I think he was disappointed with your last pick.
No, he liked it. All right. That's it. So, guys, check out. I'll be on Dibbed It Threads tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. It's mostly selling hats. I think I'm doing mostly a hat show. I'll have some shirts, some graphic tees in there. And then on noon, I'm having a banger Dibbedit.com sale.
All right.
I'm pulling out some heat for this one.
Good.
All starting at $2. And even Mrs. Flips was saying, why don't you start some stuff at $5? I'm like, no, $2 is what I do.
No.
I did that. $2.
And what is it? What are we looking at?
Oh, what am I selling?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Everything?
Threads,
Okay.
hats, and shirts.
Okay.
Dibbed.com, doing some sports memorabilia, pop culture stuff, all kind of stuff. Some Star Wars cards. Yeah. And then tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, Hops and Hits live simulcast on.
Not tomorrow night, is it? It's Friday, isn't it?
No, it's tomorrow night.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Remember, because Shane has volleyball practice.
Yes. Yep.
So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, so on Vintage Board Flips, Rips and Brews, Soda City Flips, the Real Life Perspective Show. We're all doing a beer tasting card ripping. Yeah, Jimmy, if you want to come and co-stream sometime, I have a ton of hats I could sell, or down the road, or I'll just come watch you and buy hats, even though I have so many myself. I got a buying problem. You guys, so we'll see you next week. We're back to our movie draft next week. Doing a random wheel.
The random wheel of movie actors and actresses.
Yeah. And don't forget to vote on the Patrick draft on my channel later tonight. Vote with your heart. Vote for Vintage Sport Flips on the poll. Thanks, Dan.
Just know, if you vote for Vintage Sport Flips, you will not get to see number 6 in the Making Fun of Keith.
I will. I make some epic chat GPTs. I can definitely mock with the best.
You'll not get to see Keith grovel as much next week, which I think everybody loves.
I'm a panderer and a
groveler. Yeah,
I'm a groveler and a panderer.
That was your nickname in high school.
Groveler.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound right. No. All right. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Nope.